What is up? What is happening? Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. I'm back at you again with another one. It's 2025, baby. We're starting out with a bang. I hope all is well with y'all, man. I hope that things are kicking and rotating in a good motion for you so that this year can be everything that you dreamed of, everything that you wanted to be. I hope that you're willing and ready and able to put into work that it's going to take to accomplish those goals and those tasks that you set up for yourself at the beginning of the year. But I also know that a lot of people are really going through it right now. A lot of people are struggling and having a hard time. So prayers out to y'all. And just know that there's always reward at the end of a trial-filled season. There's always reward at the end. It may be subtle. It may be small. It might not be. You may not feel in your heart of hearts like it was worth it, but you're going to get rewarded nonetheless in some way, shape, or form, whether that be a newfound discipline that you didn't have, or maybe, you learned a little bit of patience that you didn't think that you could come up with, or whatever the case may be. I don't want to ramble about it, but just saying, I hope all of y'all are having a good new year. And if you're not having a good new year, prayers to you. And, I feel for you. I've been torn a little bit lately on what I want to move forward with musically, and how I want to approach these things. And I'm still not really at the place where I'm ready to tell you a plan, right? Because I don't have one. But I have been extremely grateful to have the team and the members that are a part of this page that always make sure that whatever they request is in a direction where I feel like all of the core fans of this page, I feel like y'all can really enjoy. And I don't want that to get slept on, man. That's executive production, Shout out to Jody. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Shannon, the one and only. Shout out to Daniel. These specifics, and I'm trying to make sure, I know that there's a lot of members. I appreciate all of y'all, but I'm just talking about these specifics I'm naming. Nicole, that's the other one. These ladies and gentlemen act as executive producers of this channel. So y'all give a round of applause to them, man, and give them a shout out. They are amazing. They're awesome. And it never fails. Every time that they request something, it always ends up being something that I like and that I think that you guys like as well. So they have spearheaded the direction, and it's been good. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much. With that being said, we got some SAMSON to get in today. I think it's 43 minus 13 or something like that. Let's see. 46 equals 13. I'm sorry. All right, so without further ado, man, if y'all are ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's toot it and boot it. Yeah. And before we kick this off, man, please make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for me. It helps me to get into the algorithms and, the routine, man. If y'all are enjoying this page, I would sure appreciate it if you would smash those two buttons for me. Become a part of this community. Shout out to the members. Thank y'all once again. Thank you to Super Chat, Super Thanks, the gifts, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to the newly added members of Patreon. I appreciate y'all as well. All right. That's where the podcast is. For those of you that don't know, that's newfound, that my podcast will be on Patreon, which will feature another person that I'm talking to, which I'm assuming is going to be Daniel. But the first episode is up, and it's just me by my lonely. A couple of more plans that I got in the works. I was going to save this for Tom Tuesday because the core really watches these Tom videos, but I'll go ahead and say it here too. There's also in the works trying to get my wife to do something for the members of YouTube. This won't be like a public thing, but for the members that are members to my channel, me and my wife are in the works of trying to come up with some sort of podcast between each other about being an addict and her being married to an addict and going through the trials and the tribulations of an addict, which is unfair to the wife, that whole routine. And so that's in the works. And then I got a stepbrother of mine that I don't know if any of you guys are interested in sports or whatever, but he can talk about whatever. I'm thinking about doing something else with him on the YouTube front. So you don't have to be a member, just a subscriber. And then like maybe once a week, I'll have a pod up with him as well called Step Brothers. With that being said, let's get into this video, man. Thank y'all for listening to me spill my resolutions at you. I appreciate y'all. Let's do it, man. Whoop. Chances are you feel the same way I do, boy.
I love high gas prices. I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, cause I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me though. It's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it?
That's facts. And man, his flow don't get talked about enough. I'm kind of hip to Samson and kind of new to Samson all at once. Like I knew him from the TikTok days, so I saw clips and snippets, but I didn't even know he had full songs, bro. I thought he was making TikTok content. But the flow is crazy, dog. Samson's flow is unreal. And it's not the same every time. Like, he's not a one-trick pony. Like, he's able to kind of flow in and out of pockets on some of these beats that you wouldn't think he'd be able to flow in and out of. Like, if you go back here to where he says, I'm sick of high gas prices. It's the way that he says prices. That's a pocket, and that's dope that he can squeeze in and out of there like that. Listen.
Feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, cause I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me though. It's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first.
And he makes it so simplistic. That's like the most simplistic. Bro, is it easier or is it harder? Woo! That boy's ill, man.
Life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look. Everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store?
He is crazy, dog.
Bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look. Everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before? Do you drive a car? Have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You could brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't blame Biden, it isn't him. Well, who the fuck is it then? What jacked up the prices? I wanna know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, cause the whole entire time the last 4 years it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying, now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuations.
Yeah.
Cheap as fuck, I'm just saying, now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance. Hey, it's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get to Target. So by the time I got done buying all the shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? Probably still me. I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up?
Yes, that is what they expect you to do. They expect you to just deal with the pain, deal with the headache, deal with the heartache, just because left-wing media says this about that person. I'm supposed to just listen to you, even though times are hard? You know what I mean? Like, I do well in life. I can't even have a savings account. I can, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I do think that all right, it depends on where you're at, right? But I believe that a lot of people, they won't do any better under Trump because some people have poor spending habits, but there's a lot of people that do their best to try to save and try to build and try to stretch their money and make their money work for them, and they know what they're doing. And we're not able to do that at a successful rate because of the way the economy is. So to be fair, everything he's spitting here is facts. And that's just being fair. That's me not being ugly and talking bad about the other side. That's just me being real. Like, he's just spitting facts. And you can't really even argue with it. It's genius.
Genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? Probably still me. I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous.
I like that line, dog, because that's, you know how that felt, bro. When all the stores were like, the 24-hour joints were closing at 10, 11. The gym, bro, Planet Fitness wasn't 24/7 no more, dog. I was hot. I went up there on a Friday night at 9 o'clock and they were closed. Talking about for deep cleaning. And then you look in the window, they just sitting there on their phones, bro. Come on, man. That was frustrating, man. That was frustrating. But that's just what it is. I mean, that's where they talk about PTSD and all these, you know, hot keywords like ADHD, PTSD, trauma, therapy. These words are being floated around an awful lot, and a lot of people think that it's cool to actually have issues. So people that don't even need therapy are taking up therapy sessions, right? Probably for free. And then the people that really need it are having to pay double just to get a seat when they need a seat. You get what I'm saying? It is messed up out here, and time will only tell. Time will only tell how strong y'all are. Because I know there's a lot of people that were like not working and collecting dough off of the government, or maybe y'all were doing day trading or something like that. And that's why it's so messed up in customer service. And when you go eat dinner somewhere, you can't get great service anymore. It's such like a rare find now. That's why. And now you got people that, you know, they will straight up tell their boss, well, I'm not coming in today. I need a mental health day, and leave him hanging. You know, and nowadays the companies are just expected to just like be okay with that. That's just where we are. I'm just telling you a fact. I'm not saying how I feel about it or nothing of the sort. I'm just telling you a fact. And it sucks, because what that does is make somebody like me have to come and fill in the blank, because I'm a loyalist and I work hard and I'm gonna do my best to. The Bible tells us that I am to do all things like I'm doing it for God himself. So if that's work, that's family, that's working out, that's all of it, right? So if that's my practice, then I'm going to fill in that blank if I can fill in that blank. So what you're doing is you're taking me away from my family in order for you to have a mental health day. What about my mental health? You know what I mean? And that's where we're at. I'm not trying to insinuate or say anything. I'm just telling you a fact. That's where we are, and it sucks. But I think that momentum shift that's coming that's part of that momentum shift. It's like the real is coming back around. But what's going to happen to those people 10 years down the line, and how they're going to have real trauma. Like, they think they have trauma now. They're going to have real PTSD and real drama when this all circles back around. It's going to be bad. It is. All right, let's get back into it.
Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see this shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that, I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question.
I like Samson, dog. Samson just be spitting facts that you can't say nothing about, bro. You just can't say nothing back to that. You know what I mean?
There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see the Joe is all gone.
Listen to his ad-lib in the background. He's talking about, come on, man. It's hard.
There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see the Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on. And even then he fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader. It's like we're all just following blindly.
That was a hard diss. That was a hard diss.
Fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader. It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate, and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ. Go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
you gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ.
Fire.
Go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day.
Come on.
I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much.
Oh, the B switch. Let's go, dog. Let's go. All right, so 46. He was the 46th president of the United States. Got it.
Sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed to fucking Gaul. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere.
Got it. Got it. That beat switch is crazy. That's real hip hop. This first beat is hard, but it's like TikTok-y hip hop. Sorry about that. But the beat that beat that he switches into, that's real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell that flow was about to switch and he's about to get crazy with it. I think this kid is super dope, super talented, super fire.
I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed to fucking Gaul. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, cause they know damn well you're a problem now.
That's it. They either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves. And I got something to say too, man. Going down my Tom McDonald journey has taught me this as well, right? Like, not that they swayed my opinion whatsoever. I've been standing on what I stand on, but as being a man of the people, a man that has conversations with people on a daily basis of all sorts of all sorts of races, all sorts of religions, all sorts of just, it's like part-time here at a vape shop is literally like working in a barber shop. Like, there's so many discussions to be had with so many different types of people, and I'm good at my job. So whenever someone comes in, I start a conversation pretty much every time. So I hear all kinds of a wide range of, and people really think that what they believe is the truth because they always come at you like a Trump person, like a super strong right person will just be like, man, we got him back in the office. You know what I mean? And then the next customer that comes in will look at me and they'll be like, on the same ish, like they'll be like, man, we are so screwed. I can't believe they let him back in. You know what I mean? So I'm one of those relatable people, man. People just feel like they can speak to me. And I try my best to be as easygoing as I possibly can. I don't want to upset anybody. I'm 35 years old. It's pointless to me. I don't see the point in like getting involved in like harsh debates if it's not necessary or if I don't feel like I can help you. If I'm debating you, it's because I feel like I can help you, because I feel like I can guide you to a lighter area. But regardless, that's what I don't know, man. It's just, it's kind of repetitive, but like he's just spitting facts. And to me, when you're coming from your heart, and you're speaking out against the system, that's hip-hop, dog. Has hip-hop changed? Yes. Was Fight the Power the same? Of course not. But these guys are the modern day. Y'all are going to kill me for this, but I'm telling y'all because I listen to this stuff all the time now that I'm doing reactions. These guys are the modern day Public Enemy. These guys are the modern day NWA. They're the ones that are against the system.
pulling out was a good choice. Not the way you did it though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my god, we did it, Joe. Speaking of her, where's she been through all these deadly days? As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit.
And see, it's really not even that crazy different, bro. Cause like Eminem on the Eminem show on White America, who put the parental advisory stickers out? Tripper Gore. Screw you, Tripper Gore, and screw all of y'all for the freest speech this divided states of embarrassment will allow me to have. Screw you. Y'all know that. And that song is in the face of the system. Today, Eminem is a sensitive old liberal grandpa. It is what it is. I still love him. I still respect him. But I don't know why people got so soft. I really don't. I don't understand why people think that the left is going to bail you out of anything or change anything. When you have real issues, the root is in the center. At the center of the country, the people, we're the ones that have the issues. We can't expect nobody to fix these issues for us. We have to. We have to kneel down, humble ourselves, and pray to God to heal our land. And then we have to put into practice in the acts to try to make that change. That's what it takes. Nobody's going to be able to come in and just save us, dog. Shout out to SAMSON for this, bro. This is hard.
She does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the Walking Dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones.
That's real hip hop. That's real hip hop, bro. Like, the shock factor is there. The metaphorical balance is there. The flow is there. The lyrics are there. But ultimately, it's what he is saying, bro. That was a dynamite bar, boy. Let's run that back.
Ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's from me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country. And fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him. That's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yo. That kid is special. I don't know if time will test him, man, because I don't know. All right, so when you do a record like this, it comes from the pit of your stomach, like your heart, your soul. You put your all into it. In order to do that, you need to be inspired to do that. You know what I mean? There's a motivational factor to it. I would be interested to see how he handles things going well. You know what I mean? I feel like he could do the comedy side. I feel like, or just whatever. I think that time will test him in that way, in a good way. I'm not saying that as a diss. I think the world of him, bro. I just want to see him. I want to see him really stretch his pen. I want to see him really, man, I want to see him really grind it out, bro. Like working on music night and day, every day. He deserves to be up there to me. I think that he's super dope. He needs a banger. He needs some stuff that he can do at shows. He needs like the whole nine. Samson's hard. That's dope music, bro. Like, that is the hip-hop that I love. With a message, with a potent message that's going to upset people unapologetically. That'll pull on your heartstrings and make your soul bleed. This does that in a different way. But, I mean, he did that with, y'all let me know in the comments. I can't remember it. I just did, my last reaction to Samson was the song about the school ooshings. You know what I mean? Bro, that pulled on my heart. And I think that he's extremely gifted. I think that his melodramatic flow is nuts. I think that his lyrics are insane. I think that the pen is gold. I would just challenge you, brother, to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Start looking at it as a competitive sport. And I think that that'll awaken a whole new beast inside of you, bro. I do. Shout out to Samson, man. That was super dope. Thank you, Shannon, for putting me onto this one. This one was super, super hard. I like that. I like that. That's something I'm going to listen to. This is reminiscent of like Eminem's White America. I don't know if y'all have heard that, but if not, you should check it out. This song is very reminiscent of White America. It is. So I like this, bro. I like this type of music. I like this type of heat, man. This was hard. All right, cool. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace. And don't forget to check back in tomorrow for Tom Tuesday, baby.